Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to the first episode of Into Action with AJ. I'm so glad you're here. This very short 5-minute live is for you if you dream of opening your own business, if you dream of being your own boss, but you haven't done it yet. Maybe you're saying to yourself, I'll start my own business someday. Or maybe you're saying to yourself, I'll start my own business when I have a big idea. Or possibly, maybe you have a voice in your head, and every time you start to think about starting your own business, that voice chimes in. Maybe she's a mean girl. My inner critic puts her hands on her hips and kind of adopts that contemptuous mean girl posture and says, who the heck do you think you are to think that you could start a business? Can you relate to that inner voice? Can you relate to those questions, to that thought that I'll start a business someday? I can relate. I've been there. And I can help you, because the best way to start is to start. And if you do some little tiny action today, and then another little tiny action tomorrow, before long, you will have built up some momentum. And within a month or 2 months or 6 months, you will be well on the way of pursuing your dream. And the key is to get started by doing something. As the Nike slogan says, just do it. The reason I am starting this live, and it's very short, it's the best investment of time you can make for yourself every day. I'm starting this live because I hear so many women say they don't know where to start, or they don't know how to overcome the fear. They don't know how to counteract that voice that's saying, who the heck do you think you are? So I want you to start taking action. Little baby step by little baby step by little baby step. And my tip for today, I promise that I will give you an actionable tip, very small baby step tip or action that you can do right now, today, to start moving toward your dream. Because let me ask you this, how long are you going to wait before you start pursuing your dream? I mean, how long? Are you going to wait a year? Are you going to be sitting in the same chair in the same office doing the same thing a year from now, saying, oh my God, a year's gone by and I haven't done a thing? Is that going to be you? That's what I was like the last 3 years when I was trying to launch this business. Every year on my birthday, I would think, oh my God, I let another year go by and I didn't pursue my dream. I didn't start my coaching business. I don't want that to be you. So I promised a tip. Here's the tip. You think about why. Why do you want to start your own business? Why do you want to be your own boss? You have to have a really clear, compelling emotional reason why. Otherwise, you're going to trip up on your shoelaces every time self-doubt and insecurity and lack of self-confidence start to rear their ugly heads. and every time your inner critic chimes in. Know your why. Why do you want to start your own business? This is foundational. When I started my market research consulting company 35 years ago, my why was that I didn't want some white-haired old guy sitting in the corner office making decisions on my career future, on my career destiny. I wanted to make those decisions myself. I wanted to be in control of where I went with my career. That was my why when I started my business. In the past 3 years, I didn't have a really clear, compelling why. I had this idea that I wanted to make a difference because I didn't think I'd really made a difference in my 35-year career as a consultant, or leave a legacy. Those were vague. They weren't compelling. They weren't emotional. They didn't resonate with me. And the minute the going got tough and self-doubt and insecurity cropped in, I quit. 3 years in a row. My why this year is because I know how much I suffered when I started my business 35 years ago, and then the past 3 years when I've tried to start another business. I know how much I suffered and struggled because I didn't have the right mindset. Chances are, if you're struggling and if you're holding yourself back and not pursuing your dream, it has to do with up here. It's all up here. It's your mindset. So today, this is your tip. Why do you want to start your own business? Why do you want to be your own boss? Answer those questions, journal about them. Don't just answer them in your head, write them down and keep working on them until you read that and it just makes your heart leap and you want to just jump out of your chair and get started. Because you need to have a really clear, compelling why to get you moving forward. That's my tip for today. Check back tomorrow. I will be here every weekday between now and the end of the month at noon Pacific time. And I promise I will only take 5 or so minutes out of your day. But I promise that I will give you a tip that you can take action on right now, today, to move you toward fulfilling your dreams. What are you waiting for?